Kern County is one of the largest counties in California and home to almost 1 million residents. It has 41 different departments which were operating independently and now use HPE GreenLake to centralize their IT infrastructure. I'm Guy Daniels, and joining me now from California is Mac Avencina, who is the Chief Information Technology Officer for Kern County. Mac, good to meet you. And I know that Kern County is one of the largest counties in California. This must present challenges in how you provide IT services across the many departments you have and the 1 million plus residents you serve. Can you first of all tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, actually, it's quite common to have disparate IT teams supporting their respective departments. Sadly, though, that creates technology sprawl when it comes to governance and compliance issues and gaps in how you manage IT spend and IT business as a whole. And so as the industry continues to shift around how you run IT as a business, leveraging methodologies like Lean Six, technology business management, and FinOps, the opportunities now is how do you centralize and provide efficiency for your commodity-based services like compute and storage. And so with this paradigm shift that's happening in government, IT services where historically innovation wasn't necessarily top of mind the way the private sector is, but now with COVID, our whole industry has had to adapt to the consumer shifts in how we deliver services. And that's accelerated our ability to pivot and bring to market a more flexible, practical, and cost-effective approach to commodity IT.
So what changes have you made to address these challenges?
Well, the utopia for any CIO, I think, right, is to deliver comprehensive services that enable the business and enables IT as a strategic partner for the business. And so, that's really aligning our strategies to technology outcomes using data-driven decision-making. So we have to leverage the efficiency and cost economics provided by centralization first in providing, this service and products-oriented service. And so the reality is that by having multiple platforms and solutions solving the same business problems, we're cannibalizing each other and fundamentally our ability to manage customer outcomes. So simplification means a lot of things to a lot of people, but in the case of Kern County, it means being able to understand how our business is consuming technology and adapting our services in a way that provides parity across my businesses and consuming next generation solutions. And so in a county system, you have departments that have very far-reaching scope and budgets, while others are on the other end of that spectrum. GreenLake provides a common platform that meets these use cases of the businesses that we serve. It removes budget constraints, often encountered by these smaller departments with fewer resources, allowing them to focus on creating digital experiences for our customers, while we in IT provide a robust next-generation platform with modern tooling and capabilities not seen before.
And what kind of benefits did you see when you moved to the HPE GreenLake model?
So the economic paradigm actually changes with GreenLake. Our headwinds within the government sector generally is lack of capital. And the elasticity that GreenLake offers, gives me access to next generation solutions without that initial capital outlay. And so that's a disadvantage. That capital scarcity becomes an equalizer and a game changer with GreenLake. I think secondly, you think about the procurement cycles and what's associated with managing traditional systems, time to market to procure, deliver, install, configure. All of that is replaced with a pay-as-you-go model that provides tremendous transparency necessary for capacity planning, growth, and investment. It's that business intelligence, if you will, that is such a game changer as we align our strategies to these technical outcomes.
Are there any statistics or data that you can share with us on these benefits?
I would look at it from three perspectives. You look at efficiency alone. My team can focus more on solving customer problems and having that strategic seat at the table while HPE manages our back-end system. Secondly, you look at the impact of COVID, for example, and the need now to burst storage and compute by orders of magnitude, and having that available and provisioned, in minutes without disruption to the business. And the last is I would look at it from an elimination of multiple points of entry, which results in multiple points of failure, with the way we're now consuming this community or commodity infrastructure.
Well, let's talk more about the impact of COVID. Kern County must have been greatly impacted by COVID-19. What percentage of your workforce would you say shifted to a work from home model? And can you tell us how you adapted to this growth?
Sure. Across our county, we've actually encouraged all departments to work remotely as much as possible. Overall, we have about 40% of all of our businesses actively working from home, with some departments well above that. So we've increased our capacity around security, around access to accommodate this influx of demand with GreenLake. It acts as our hub for our VDI traffic, so we're providing a secure workspace for our users on a platform that's built to scale.
Now, it looks like Kern County's really delivered innovation in its IT strategy. Can you share any future vision and how you may see HPE GreenLake fitting into that?
So from a futures point of view, I think, it's important for us to acknowledge that IT has to become a critical enabler and strategic partner with driving business outcomes. You look at GreenLake and how it provides standards. It's designed out of the gate to solve 95% of my use cases. Use cases supporting archival, production workloads, VDI, GIS, DevOps, for example, to name a few. It's also, I think, the future of our industry. Just the financial transparency alone is crucial as IT continues to provide strategic value and not just operational value to the business. And then the last piece, I think it's the little things that matter the most. The idea of simplifying your IT stack, the idea that you're now able to transform your businesses, allowing them to become more dynamic in how you're managing their demands around scale and elasticity. And then last but certainly not least, I think the customer demands on us, on wanting their services any place, anytime, anywhere. That's not going to go anywhere. And I think it's really critical that we look at GreenLake as prudent financial investments.
Well, Mac, thank you very much for joining us today and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you very much.